arduous revolution that our brave young people are carrying out. He has failed. He was very subtle. That was why he put it at the bottom of his statement, Ohaneze. You see, when I was telling you they were working for Fulani, did you believe me? You didn't. Now it's clear. Unbelievable. And I am highly disappointed with those who also attacked people's private businesses in Enugu. Very, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. I'm telling you the truth. You don't know if you do that, you give hardened criminals the impetus to start robbing people. And when this revolution collapses tomorrow, you'll be crying, Nigeria is bad. I have been stuck in traffic for 4 hours. But when you had an opportunity to make things right, you started looking for a bank to break into. Black people. You are not disciplined. You don't know what discipline is. That is why anybody who controls any budget, they think they're entitled to it. And they spend your money and they damn the consequences. They say to hell with you. And you're behaving exactly like those you want to replace. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. And that is why we need to change. As we are seeking for change in the wider society, we also need to look at ourselves and change. When you're going for the protest, don't smoke ganja, because you will not be in control of all your faculties. If you see danger, it becomes attractive. If you see an idiot wielding AK-47 in uniform, you start jumping up and down, raising your hand, goading them to shoot you. When you're going for a protest, please do not drink. Do not drink. You need all your senses functioning so you can identify danger and think properly. Now, let me ask you this question. Why is it that all the elite armies of the world, they don't allow drugs into the army? The only thing they allow is cigarette. Why? Have you asked yourself that question? You don't know that if you are on the streets, you are a soldier fighting for the future generation to come. You don't smoke ganja before you go out to protest? You don't drink? No! You need all your senses intact. It is not a time to steal. Because if you go out and claim you want to end SARS, that SARS was corrupt, they brought out POS, they were taking money from us, and you're going out to try to replace something as corrupt as SARS, or campaigning for it to be replaced, and you're busy robbing people. What does that make you? What does that make you? Now, let me tell you the truth. I am not a rich man. Despite the fact that IPOB is able to fund every program they have, regardless of how costly it is. We pay our consultants in Washington $85,000 every month. It is at the Department of Justice in America. It's not hidden. It's an open document. Go to DOJ in Washington, Department of Justice, and you will see the contract between IPOB and consultants on Capitol Hill. $85,000 a month. That's what we pay. I don't have access to it. I could have said to IPOB, DOS, please, let's try something else. And I divert. Imagine if Nnamdi Kanu was getting $85,000 every blessed month. I would be building one hotel every month. But you know one funny thing? That money is not mine. It doesn't belong to me. People contributed that money to execute a project. That money has to go into that project. Now, if you are a freedom fighter or a public servant and you claim you love your people, now ask yourself this question. Somebody gave you money to do something for them, and you executed that very project successfully. And you know that that very project has a conditionality. If you succeed in doing this very work and doing it very well, anything you want, I will give to you. Are you telling me that Biafra comes tomorrow? If I want Bentley, I will not get it? If Biafra comes tomorrow and I say to Biafran people, I want you to build me a 5-star hotel, I want to live in the penthouse, wouldn't they build it for me? Anything you want, you can get. But there is something you get that money cannot buy. It's called immortality. Not in the sense of the Almighty God in heaven, but in the sense that though the flesh may be dead, you will be remembered forever and ever. The same way today, we celebrate Nelson Mandela. The same way today, I saw somebody write about Delegiwa the other day. Some of you don't know who he is, but we know. And to me, he will be a hero forever and ever. And when Biafra comes, we are going to honor him because he is a man of truth. The same thing we are doing today was what he did. Was exactly what Delegiwa did. You know what they did to him? They ganged up against him. He was having breakfast, ordinary bread, toast, and tea in his house. Babangida sent him a letter. Babangida, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida sent him a letter. He opened the letter. The bomb exploded and his intestines came out. Delegiwa. Now ask yourself, what was the crime that this man committed? You'll be asking. Delegiwa's crime was that he was a man of truth, was telling Nigeria the hard truth that most politicians found very, very hard to swallow, especially when Babangida took over. Are you listening to me? But today, Babangida is an elder statesman, a pillar of society, but he's a murderer. Babangida is a cold-hearted murderer. When there are areas I give him credit for the work he did with the economy, I'm not going to, I have no issues with that. That was that was one of the periods that they tried to do something. Industrialize. At least he tried on that aspect. But he killed Delegiwa. Delegiwa's crime was that he spoke the truth. The same way that they came to kill me, and the only crime I committed is that I tell them the truth. I have not killed anybody. It's only now that we are going to kill people. They killed us, and we left them. They came and they killed us again. We were playing peace. We are peaceful. They kept killing us. Oh. The more peaceful we are, the more brutal they became. Now we are hunting them down. And now that we are hunting them down, the army are no longer shooting at people in our land. Of course, in some people where people are stupidly going to break into banks. Fools. They are on the run. That is why we must remain resolute. We must remain determined. And we are not going to allow anybody to divide us. The South must be one. One, because that is the only way we can rescue our future. Not that we cannot go out and confront the zoo individually. But you have now seen the Global Alliance Against Freedom in Nigeria. I call it a global conspiracy against freedom in Nigeria. You saw how late they reacted. You saw what we had to do. I was live on air somebody said that others have spoken, that Trump has not spoken, or the administration have not actually responded to what was happening. If you go back to the clip, I said, after this broadcast, I will be having a meeting, and after that meeting, that something will happen. And that after that very meeting, something, of course, happened. And people wonder why we say these things all the time. We say them because we are living in a time and in a society where people prefer to be parochial and very negative rather than seeing the good that people are doing. You must understand this very well. If this is actually a nationwide revolution, if at all it is, then the revolution must take us to where we have to go to. And when we go to those places, we behave as revolutionaries do. These are the things that you ought to understand. These are the things that you need to know. But as I have said, as I have listed time and time again, I do not want people tampering with banks, with people's personal properties or robbing them, because there is no difference between you and SARS that you're seeking to replace. There is absolutely no difference. And we are not going to have that. We cannot have that. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. And there are some meetings taking place that will shock people in days to come. It is happening in Europe right now as I speak. And when I say to people that we are determined, we are not going back, they don't seem to understand it. They don't seem to understand what we are saying. I am telling Asorok, not to Buhari because he's dead. I am telling the Janjaweed, we are determined. We are determined. This generation is determined. You are not going to stop us. I posted something on my page before I came because I was going through Facebook and I saw something that Carol Monday had posted and I felt it was great and it was an inspiration. I copied it and I posted it on my page as well. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. There are those who are worried, who are calling me, hey, what's you're saying? I thought you said IPOB is peaceful. I said, yes, we are peaceful. We are peaceful and they killed us at Mpo. We are peaceful, and what is wrong with coming out on the street to celebrate the inauguration of President Trump? Nothing. Not asking of after Biafra, but coming out to celebrate the fact that a godly man had won, and they killed us in Iguacha. And they came to my house and they killed us. Somebody I was with in the morning went to First Bank to go and collect money from ATM. He collected money from ATM and turned inside First Bank. A Fulani soldier shot him dead. They just killed him. Somebody I was with him. And why was he shot dead? Because Ohaneze and Igbo, Nyanwodo, and Igbo governors conspired together to kill us, to kill me in particular. They held a meeting and can you believe? They sat down in a meeting and they decided that I should die, that they're going to kill me. And you will ask them, what crime did he commit? The only crime that I committed, or that IPOB committed, is that we stand on the side of truth always, regardless of the circumstance. Somebody that I was with in my house in the morning went to the bank. The next thing I'm hearing is that he's been shot dead. Because we are peaceful. And then it occurred to me how foolish I have been all along. It occurred to me that Fulani doesn't understand it. If you say you're a peaceful person, they will keep killing you until you start building hotels like Owasirike. It's watching. Then we said, in this age and in this time, if you kill us, we kill you. I'm saying it live. Go and copy all those gossipers within the world. Those gossipers working for Tinubu. You people are now crying there is no more 2023 presidency. You are now crying. That alliance within the world, cut out what I'm saying. Send it to governments of the world. If you kill anybody, we shall kill you. If as a governor you give the order that peaceful protesters should be shot at, we will hunt you down. That's why we are looking for Kezi Ikpeazu. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. And the funniest thing is, these cowards, after issuing this directive to kill protesters, they will come back and say, oh, a force greater than me issued the orders. But you are the chief security officer of the state. Why didn't you resign? Why did you not resign? You are still there collecting monthly allocation and security budget. Hiring your thugs once in a while. The thugs now out on the streets of Onitsha. They work for the government of Anambra State. Go and ask all of them. They came yesterday and was giving them 20,000 naira. They think I don't know. Of course we know. Because we know everything. Our intelligence network is second to none. They are doing it so they can blame IPOB. Somebody came from government house in Oka, came to Onitsha and was giving criminals 20,000 naira. They are the ones that snatch ballot boxes for them. But they joined youthful Nigerians. So because it's End SARS program now, isn't it? In Onitsha protesting for End SARS. Today, they're out on the streets robbing people. And we are getting calls left, right, and center saying, try and do something. But they are not IPOB. They are not. I've told you who they are. Damboski, or whatever it's called, in Okpoko. Awasa, in Awada. The Igwe of Oba. And Rojeni. I have told them, take these idiots off the streets. Take them off. Because if you leave them there, there'll be hell to pay. We are in a revolution. We are not here to intimidate our people who have been suffering. We are not here to harass people who have been suffering and are in pain. We are not here to rob banks. People are injured. When they send money from abroad, how are we going to get it to you if you're injured? Let's say you're going to vandalize a bank and you get injured. And only that bank can process a transaction for us to get money to pay the hospital to treat you. How then are you going to survive? Do you see that you cannot cut off your nose to spite your face? You cannot be behaving like Nigerian politicians and then you're telling me you're a revolutionary, you're fighting to end SARS, whereas you're behaving like a SARS officer or SARS recruit. You're behaving like SARS and telling me you want to end SARS. Does that make sense to you? Now you see why people are suffering. You must all go back to the ideals of this revolution. We are no longer protesting, we are in a revolution. And I have read out time and time again the cardinal rules, which I also put on my page. For some of you to listen and be able to understand. I don't know if my attention is being drawn to anything. It is important that we read it out. Very, very important. Okezie Ikpeazu is trying to escape through the Cameroon borders. He wants to go through Asaga and go through the waterways and into Cameroon. But we'll find him. We will find him. We will tell our people in Ambazonia to look for one bloated demon trying to cross the borders. We shall find him. We shall find him. We shall find him. He wants to return to Asaga or Hafia. All of you in Asaga or Hafia, please look out for Okezie Ikpeazu and apprehend him. Find him, catch him, apprehend him. Or better for him is to submit himself to the nearest group of people that he can find. Okezie Ikpeazu must be caught. He must be apprehended. We have to catch him. It is very, very important. Absolutely vital. Absolutely vital. I made it very clear that when you are in a revolutionary mode, you do not attack banks. Because in Kiruka, what you're pursuing is greater than whatever nonsense you can find in the bank. No attack on banks. I want them. No attack on private homes and businesses. I want them. No ethnic bigotry. Nigerian youths are united. I warned everybody about this because they will try to divide you. That is what Fulani does best. But they are foolish. They are dealing with IPOB. As I told those fighting for Tinubu, I told them, you are dealing with IPOB. We are not a governor in the West. No, we are not. We are a global monster. You are dealing with a monster that will consume you. So you've been listening to what they've been saying. Oh, they are miscreants, they are nothing. You have tried us now, you have seen. You cannot win. All those your fake propaganda wars, you cannot win. We are IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, the largest movement on the earth. You can do nothing to us. Nothing. You can gossip all you like. You can't do nothing. All you can do is you wake up in the morning, you get credit from the drunkard, the jaundiced drunkard in Asorok, Loretta Onochie. You can see that her liver is going. I told you before that her liver is going. Look at her eyes. On and one, she's dying. Now that SARS has, I thought they've abolished it. Let me see where she's going to get a new liver from. Let me see where she'll get a new liver from. You get your little credit from these idiots or from Tinubu support organization. And then you're all over the place, writing and talking rubbish. You are dealing with IPOB for your information. When it comes to media war, you can't win. Never. You can never win. CNN did not talk about us. No major news outlet in the world. But that did not stop us from getting to the UN. It didn't stop us from getting to the EU. It didn't stop us from getting to those that matter on Capitol Hill. That tells you who we are, so that you may understand. You can attack us, you can push people away. If they kick you out of Facebook, download IPOB Community Radio. We are on FM. And I want to hear that before the end of this program, those idiots in Onitsha that have gone home. Because if they remain doing that, and I bring out men on Monday, there will be no mercy. I'm telling you the truth. Before God and man, there will be no mercy. So they might as well understand. You only attack the police and the army when they fire at you in retaliation. It's called self-defense. You do not attack your fellow citizens. Stop robbing people in Onitsha. and in Ohozara. We are in a revolutionary mode. We are not asking you to become a thief or a criminal. Those of you in Ohozara must stop what you're doing as well immediately. Is an order. You must stop it. Arrest every corrupt politician and traitor regardless of tribe or ethnicity. It is called a revolution. It doesn't matter where you come from. Once you're a criminal, it will get hold of you and you're gone. So all this stupid tribal card you're playing, so all these criminals, you can say, only an Igbo man can arrest me. I'm an Igbo corrupt politician. Only Igbo youths can arrest me. No. But you are a Nigerian politician, aren't you? So any Nigerian anywhere can arrest you. Effect citizens arrest. That's what it is. They didn't stop us before. Is it Facebook that can stop us? Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Demand to see Buhari, and they gave you I think it was Apostle Suleiman that in retaliation is called self-defense. You do not attack your fellow citizens. Stop robbing people in Onisha and in Ohozara. We are in a revolutionary mode. We are not asking you to be a thief or a criminal. Those of you in Ohozara, in retaliation is called self-defense. You do not attack your fellow citizens. Stop robbing people in Onisha and in Ohozara. We are in a revolutionary mode. We are not asking you to be a criminal. Those of you in Ohozara,
with somebody else.
Because
I have no idea.
We have won.
But
we have won and will continue to win.
Indication.
We have won and will
pointing to the fact
to win
that Yusuf Abubakar Mohammed is no longer around. They said, Tinubu is. I have seen the video of Tinubu running away. Have you seen the video? I have seen the video of Bola Ahmed Tinubu running away. I've seen it. Somebody sent it to me. And I know it is everywhere because everything is going viral these days. And we are warning MTN tonight. We are warning Glow. Glow. We are warning you and all the rest of the people who operate telecommunication services in the Zoological Republic. Anything you do now will be held against you. Anything you do now will be used to judge you when the time comes, and there will be no mercy. Any attempt to tamper with the network, you will be answerable to the people. Answerable to the people. That is something you must understand. All our protests, please, must be very, very peaceful. And I commend those, that came out as well today. I must mention them. Iguacha was awesome. Iguacha was awesome today. All of you did very well. Those in Sapele, you did well. Those in Warri, you also did very well. But the protest must continue. Ehamufu must come out. Every part of Biafra land and beyond, everybody must. Do you know we cannot afford to fail in this very effort? You can't. Let me tell you something. It's better for you not to have started than to start and not finish. I'm telling you, that is the thing about it, because let me tell you something. If we do not succeed, if we do not get this freedom that we're all looking for, they will tell you, oh, come, it's Nigeria, let's move Nigeria forward. They will start assassinating everybody who was prominent in the struggle. They will kill all of you. All of you will be dead. That is why we must succeed. We must succeed. As law-abiding citizens, we must succeed. We are going to succeed by actually obeying the law at all times, keeping our hands very clean. But if they come after us, we kill them. If you ask the army in your state to open fire, we come after you and your children. As simple as that. It's a revolution. That is the way it works. You must understand that. Very, very important, please. Tinubu was running away. I have the video somewhere. Please, can you look for it and put it on my page? You will see him running away. Somebody sent it to me if I can. And let me see if I can actually find it as I'm talking to the whole world. Let me see if I can actually find it. Tinubu was seen running away. I saw the video. Somebody sent it to me. The video of Tinubu running, and also the videos, of course, of people who are shot. We cannot afford to stop. We cannot afford to stop. Any policeman, I assure you, any policeman, if you come out to fight the people, you will die. I think there are pictures of policemen who have made their way to who will die. You are an army, you are going to die. Very, very important. You will die. Our people must be very smart. We need to be very savvy. We need to use our brain and be law-abiding. More importantly, law-abiding, I beg of you, at this point in time. Let the provocation be coming from our enemies. The provocations will come from them, and they will give us the excuse to destroy them. I don't know if the video is recent, please. I do not know. It needs to be verified. But you can see him, he was mumbling something as he was running to his private aircraft in the airport. He was running. I don't know if it's a new video, an old one. People will confirm it. I will make sure that it appears on my page in the next few minutes. It will be on my page in the next few minutes. They said the Fulani Nationality Movement have now claimed responsibility for the attack in Abuja and are now threatening the entire country, and no arrest has been made. Because if you're that, the reason why I hate that man, or Mata, or whatever his name is, Omata, Francis, Brigadier General Francis Omata. The reason why I hate him is that he doesn't understand he is working or serving the Fulani Janjaweed. Let me tell you how terrible things are in the zoo. After 8 years as a democratically elected president, the only thing that Obasanjo can say to whoever they call Buhari wearing a mask in Aso is stop shooting protesters. That's all. He can't do anything. He's powerless. But had Obasanjo put in place constitutionally safeguards saying no army should approach protesters, the police guiding every protest should not be armed. You can have an armed response unit hiding somewhere, that is your business, to maintain law and order. They could have done it. He could have done it, but he did not do it. Now, his failure to insert in the Constitution a law guaranteeing free protest is now apparent. All he can say is to write a press statement which is worthless. Please stop killing them. And if he continues to kill them, what are you going to do? Absolutely nothing. This is the reason why we must make hay while the sun is still shining. This revolution cannot afford to fail. We are now officially in a revolution. It cannot afford to fail. It cannot afford to fail. If the police or the army have not fired anything at you, please, 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 I beg of you, do not attack them. But if they come, as that one did today, pacing, the rest were running away and he stood there as a madman. Today, the idiot is dining with Buhari and Lucifer in hell. And that is how it's supposed to be. They must understand that. They must understand that. Do not touch people's properties, please, I beg of you. They said the end SARS is a smoke screen to topple the government. No, it is not. People's children were being killed by SARS because your own child is yet to die in the hands of these murderers. You don't understand the pain and the anguish. Are you not fighting Boko Haram for kidnapping Chibok girls and all the rest of it? Are you not fighting them? Why didn't you leave them alone? Why are you fighting Boko Haram? Because they committed atrocities and they are outside the law. These are people that committed atrocities within the law, and people are agitating and asking for some measure of redress and recompense, and you're busy writing and chatting rubbish. I said we are waiting. Those people from Niger, we are waiting now. Are we going anywhere? I told them in Aba, that thing you're looking for, you will get it. And today they got it. If they come out tomorrow and be stupid, they will get even more. The day we enter into Omai, then come into Omai, and that one single shot fired in Omai, you will hear it. As is happening in Lagos, it will happen in Omai. And if OKC Pass is not there, we are going to find, anyway, I know where the commissioner lives. It's very close to my house. Whoever is responsible for firing any shot in Omaya, from tomorrow onwards, I will hold the commissioner of police responsible. I'm giving you an assurance, if you do not threaten the protesters or fire any shot in the air, if there is no intimidation from the army or from the police, every protest we are going to conduct will pass off peacefully. But any attempt to tamper with the people, then you people are gone, as I'm telling you the truth. You are gone. Now, I will attempt to take 1 or 2 calls before I go. He's running. See Tinubu, he's running. Look at his face. They are in a hurry, running. But I want to know if he's hurrying to go and meet his flight because he's about to miss it, or what. I need to know if this very video is new or no, it's an old video. I thought as much. It is an old video, please. And the person running is Obasanjo, even not even Tinubu. Let me see. It's Obasanjo, is not Tinubu. It's an old video. He was rushing to catch his flight. Rushing to catch his flight, please. The video, people should stop doing all of this. I don't like this type of thing, please. People have died in this very struggle. It is a very serious business, please. Delete it. It is Obasanjo and an old video, please. Please, please, please. Delete it. Delete it, please. Please, please, please. Somebody sent me something that I want to... All of us will hear it. I've not heard it before. The person that sent it to me said, can you see the racist comment? World leaders just keep finding an excuse to turn a blind eye over what is happening in the zoo. The reason why that I told you before, Britain are the ones running Nigeria. You don't expect them to criticize Britain, who are doing exactly what they themselves are doing to other countries in Africa. It's as simple as that. I want us to hear it. Let me hear it, please, and all of you, and hear what is happening, please. I don't like what happened in Enugu, and because of that, they said they have now imposed curfew, 24 hours curfew. And how do you then expect me to blame the governor for this if he were to impose 24 hours curfew? Because I told you, be peaceful in Enugu. Be peaceful. Oh, these people. Some of you don't listen. Let us play this so that everyone can hear.
A lot of attention on Twitter. A lot of people are saying, wait, where's the outrage of for what's going on in Nigeria? We saw 4 million people marching in the streets of Paris. We saw world leaders gathering there to sort of stand in solidarity with Paris. Where are those calls for the same kind of justice for the people of Nigeria? Help us understand the difference here and maybe why we're not hearing the same level of outrage. Or is there a reason?
Yeah, good morning, Michaela. Yeah, the issue is, the stark difference, isn't it? World leaders, very prominent, linking arms, walking the Champs-Elysees, complete solidarity against this and outrage against what happened in Paris, vis-a-vis what we see in Nigeria, which is truly it should not be surprising. Look, what's happening in Nigeria is barbarous. It's horrible. I mean, it's complete madness. Yet it's not a priority. The United States unilaterally could do almost anything it needs to do. It would be a long-term effort, but it could be done. And the United States has the capability. All the elements of power, we have those.
So why not?
It's not a priority. That's the problem.
Are you listening?
Committed elsewhere in the world. Black West Africa is not a priority. Very stark, very hard to say, but that's the case.
Is the truth. What I've been telling you people for years, I've not heard this. It's from CNN. CNN is just a side news. It's not proper coverage of what is going on. They can only come to cover it if we sustain the revolution. Then they will come. That's what they always do. So sustenance is key. Maintaining the momentum is key. I told you before that you are black from Africa. Nobody takes you seriously. Do you know why America is not bothered about what is happening in Nigeria and most of the world? Do you know why they can go to Paris and hold hands together and in solidarity with French people, but not you? Because you are a fool. You allowed them to come to your country to create you. They are your God. Do you understand? They are your creators. So to them you are nothing. You are black and from Africa you are nothing. That is why what people are now doing on the streets is shaking them. That is why all their agents are now running away. That is why they are running away. You must understand that. You have heard it. They said, if they cannot cover this magnitude of protests everywhere in Nigeria, imagine what they have been doing to Biafra. Just imagine. You know that Elohim has a way of vindicating and justifying his children. And they're doing it for us. They have said it. It is not a priority for them. You are black, you are in Africa somewhere. It's not a problem for them. Are there no black senators in America? Of course there are. Are there no black House of Reps members of Congress? Of course there are. Are there no black governors in America? Of course there are. Are there no influential black people who are preachers, who are prominent in America? Of course there are. Will they discuss Nigeria? No, they won't. And you want white man to discuss it for you? Of course not. If you don't say you're somewhere, nobody will say you're there. I'll give you an example with Lekki yesterday. When they were killing our sons and our daughters yesterday in and around Lekki, it was people there that started reporting it. They said we are under attack. If they keep quiet, nobody will know that they were being attacked. If you don't say you're somewhere, nobody will quote you that you're there. Now, you see what Britain is doing with you. I told you, when you talk to this UG, you speak to them, they don't want to understand. Britain right now are the ones running Nigeria. You have no president, I assure you. If they can bring out anybody tomorrow, verifiable, you touch his hand, you say, oh, this is Buhari, believe you me, before God Almighty in heaven, I will shamefully resign my position. I'm telling you the truth. But that tells you all you need to know. Now you know. Nobody cares about you. They said CNN, you are now on CNN. And you came out on CNN and they said nobody gives a damn about you. The world don't give a, because the same people holding hands, walking down Champs-Élysées, they are white people, not you. They did not invite any African head of state any black African head of state to join them. They are holding hands, they are white. The same thing that Britain is doing is what France is doing. Everybody is doing it in Africa. So I want them to rise up and condemn Britain. Of course, they will never do it unless we remain resolute. If you are thinking of giving up, please remember that Sudan fought for 30 years. In the end, they were free. You must have that at the back of your mind. They are looting Africa dry indeed. And why would they want to give up? Somebody's getting free oil and gas every blessed day for nearly 70 years. And you want them to stop? If you take drugs, opium or cocaine for only 2 months, you become addicted. Or maybe less, I don't know. And talk less of somebody who has been on a drug, oil and gas for nearly 70 years. How can you get them to stop focusing on your oil and gas? That is why every time tribalism, ethnicity, race, every time in everything, I knew they would do it. I knew when that idiot called, was it yesterday morning or 2 days ago? No, it was yesterday morning or 2 days ago, talking rubbish. I knew that at the end of the day, somebody will complain. And they have complained. And they are tweeting my voice, saying Nnamdi Kanu wants to take over Yoruba land. He's giving order in Yoruba land. The people are doing it. Who is he? Why should he give order in our land? Why? Can you imagine? And we are in the middle of a revolution. People are more busy being jealous and envious than focusing on the prize, than focusing on the ultimate prize. Very, very sad indeed. Extremely sad. Our people are going to come out everywhere tomorrow. Unless you are attacked, please, you must conduct yourself in a peaceful manner. I beg of you. Let us see if we can take 1 or 2 calls this very evening. Let us see if we can take 1 or 2 calls. I have a caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? Where are you and what can you tell us about what is happening where you are, if at all your line can connect? No, it cannot connect. The line cannot connect. The line cannot connect. Our lines are now open, please, and I will endeavor to give it to you again. And this person that sent me this video, I know that you may have sent it by mistake. By mistake. They said that Aba FM is off, please. People should go to IPOB Community Radio then. Go to our community radio, we are there. The caller on the line, can you hear me? And give us your name and where you're calling us from.
Thank you very much. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos, sir. want to give out updates from Lagos State here.
Let's go ahead.
Okay. So far in Lagos State, it's been a wonderful one. The people are conducting themselves as they are not attacking individual businesses, exception of that of Lekki last night that coincidentally GT Bank was set ablaze, which we don't know actually the people that set it ablaze. But so far so good. All the government, federal government agency like Nigeria Port Authority and other ones are being set ablaze. So that is what is happening in Lagos. And Sanwo-Olu's mother's house and all that being set ablaze. Oba Akiolu set ablaze. Even currently, Oriental Hotels is going there. I think by now it will come far. We have the video. Oriental Hotel is being vandalized as we speak. So all the people who engineered the killing at that Lekki toll gate and all that, they are being touched. And those corpses, they moved them to Tinubu House this morning. Even though we have his voice on tape where he was denying that he has no hand in that killing. We have him on tape where they called him, he was denying, and they asked him, if they asked him, did he leave Nigeria for France? He admitted that he left Nigeria for France. So far so good, no police, no army on the road. The protestants are still where they are. Say, how many people are you going to kill? It's better all of us die. So this is not the issue of our leader issuing order, but the people have come to understand that the so-called leaders are killing them. No truth in all they have been doing, and this is the only time they have to feed themselves. Nobody is moving. It's only these protesters stationed in different places. Like this morning when I moved from mainland to Ireland, so they freed me and because I had to give excuse with my leg. But everybody has been conducting themselves. They are not attacking individuals. The same police who goes after protesters and shoot them, and they will go after that police. Either they kill you and say the police station.
That's how it is done. That's it, yeah.
So far, sir.
Thank you very much for a very comprehensive update as to what is happening. And let me allow some callers from abroad this evening, please. Let me allow some callers from abroad this very evening. In fact, I'm going to divide it. Those of you from abroad, I am going to give you a line to call only for those from abroad. I know that some of you may get frustrated and you try to call this very line, but I do beg of you, please, do not call it. I am going to give you a line for those of you calling from abroad. You are going to call with signal. Let me take this call and I'll give it to you afterwards. The call on the line, I wonder if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Please give us your name and where you're calling from.
Name is Chuku Izunda. I'm from Enugu State.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Miami, Florida, United States.
Go ahead. What help have you given to those who are on the ground protesting? What help have you given to them, those on the ground? You are in Florida enjoying electricity and clean water, good roads and good job, I believe. What help have you given to those who are fighting on the ground?
Yes, I played a very big role when I was in Aba.
No, I mean now that this, not before. I get on before is not property. I want to know what you are doing now to support those who are laying their lives on the line.
Yeah, I bought a plane ticket. I wanted to go back to Nigeria next month because my wife had died, but I couldn't go.
Wow, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you don't have to be sorry. Me and my wife, we are very, very good supporters of IPOB. We have been to the meeting several times when I was in Aba because I left from Aba. Actually, I'm calling to tell you that you should keep up. That no matter the side kick, people are kicking from the side. It doesn't.
It's irrelevant. That doesn't. They make me more popular. That's rubbish. It doesn't bother me.
And I'm very, very sorry. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe you when you were saying all those things for the first time around when you got put in prison for the first time. I apologize. I didn't support you that time, but at the time I started thinking by myself. I started thinking for my own self. Started seeing the fact that you've given that our president are not alive anymore.
And after seeing that, I honestly became a very strong IPOB. And once again, I say I don't want to waste your time because I know you are doing so many things right now. And I just want to say I'm very, 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 very happy for what you are doing, and whatever you believe and whatever we believe, we see you through. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I want everybody to get off the street in Enugu. I want everybody is an order, get off the street in Enugu and go back home. Go back home. Get off the streets in Enugu and go back home. If there is any police person or officer anywhere, please, that shot at our people, we can go after that very person. We need to guard our streets. Very, very important, please. Very, very important. You understand that. I have a caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? Good evening to you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Benin Republic.
From Benin Republic. Go ahead, please. What do you have to say?
So the situation here right now, the Nigerians here want to protest in Benin Republic, but they couldn't allow us to protest.
Why not? Because Nigeria is dashing some chicken change to Benin Republic. They're a poor country. They are so poor that Nigeria is dashing them money or what? What is it?
We came out to protest and the Benin Republic police arrest some guys and chase us back.
Why? Why did they chase you back? Any reason?
They said that we are not allowed to protest here. And we are not holding gun, we are only holding fly out.
But it's an African country now. You know Africans, how we behave, very primitive and very backwards. So that is the way it is.
The problem is that people are protesting in different countries. Why can't we protest here?
Because you are dealing with a very stupid black person in Benin Republic. I'm telling you, that's how they reason. Very stupid and very backwards.
We are not parading on the street. We are just heading to the Nigerian embassy.
I'm telling you that Nigeria gives their president money. It's a very poor country. It's a very wretched country. Nigeria gives them money. That's how they stay afloat. Once in a while, you see Ghanaian president come to beg for money. They go to Abuja, they beg for money, they give them chicken change, and they do their bidding for them. He who pays the piper, you can finish the rest. Maybe dictates the tune. That's the way it goes with the zoo. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, please. Your name and where you are.
I'm calling. Mazi, good evening. I'm calling from Trento in Italy.
In Italy?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Italy.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Mazi, Chukuna gozi na yama ine menako na Chukuna gozi very, very well. So I don't know this place. Can
you speak English if you can, or broken English? The world is listening, please.
Okay. I thank God and I thank you for your hard work and your good work you are doing for us in this work. And another thing there's something I want to say because of this Dangote refinery in Lagos State is our money. It's not only Dangote money. They need to burn down Dangote refinery. They need to burn it. And another pipeline, they have to burn audio pipeline down so that
the order has been given already. The order has been given. Every pipeline will go down as soon as possible. That is what we are going to do. That is exactly what we are going to do. We are live and we are direct. And Chukwukika Brahma is bearing us witness. Very, very important. And I want to know that all our systems are working, our app is working. I need to know, please, that our app is working and that our FM on the ground is working. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very critical. We don't obey curfews anyway. We don't obey it. But I'm asking people not to be violent. I want them to go home in Enugu because of the way they behaved today. Going to a bank and trying to breach that very bank. I don't like it. I don't like it. They have to go home. Tomorrow we reconvene in Enugu and we continue what we are doing. Any police station found to have fired a shot at the people, then they will be in trouble. Our community radio is not working. Please get it. I want it fixed immediately, please. People are saying it's not working. I need confirmation that it is now. I need it to be confirmed. They said it is not working and nothing is wrong with our systems here. I need to know why it is not working. Our app is working. You are these idiots telling me maybe you've run out of data. You have run out of data gossiping. You know, when you play, when you do video call and you're gossiping with video call, your data tends to run out far more quickly. Maybe that is what has happened to you. If you cannot get through somebody saying, please pick my call, please pick my call. I don't understand. I don't know what they have to tell us. I have no idea. But let us try and see if they have anything important to tell us. If they have and their line is now busy. I have called them, the person with the number ending. Let me take this call first of all. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, my leader.
Good evening to you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Iguacha. My name is Njideka Biafra.
What is happening in Iguacha right now, please? Can you tell us?
My leader, I went out today. Iguacha is burning. Youths are not smiling. I was able to record some things. It's on my way. Shut down today.
And so from tomorrow the same thing. No markets tomorrow, please. Even in Enugu, Abakaliki, everywhere. No markets tomorrow. Go. If you come out to sell anything tomorrow and something happens to you, that is your business. No market tomorrow. Across Biafra land, no market tomorrow. None whatsoever. We want to move to the next stage. No market tomorrow. If you think you are brave, the chairman of a market, you want to do gra-gra, you take money from a governor, you want to open to show that you're one of the big boys. A killer apple will tie you with a rope. But there will be no violent protest unless they fire at our people. Very, very important, please. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Give us your name, please, and where you're calling from. Your line is not very clear. They say Ospark, he says he's vigilante. So where are you? Where have you been, Ospark, or whatever the name is? And the Fulanis are coming and killing
temptations.
Where were you when the Fulanis came? You are doing vigilante. Local village vigilante. Working for the zoo. These are informants for the zoo. What stupid vigilante is that? The caller on the line, can you hear me? They cannot hear me. The caller on the line, can you hear me? No, they cannot. Let me take this call. The caller on WhatsApp line, can you hear me? Israelite to kill an Egyptian that was tormenting him. The next time he said, or they said, do you want to kill me as you killed that Egyptian? Where did Moses go to? Moses fled. It was when Moses left that God came to him in a burning bush and said, I am that I am. In Africa, I didn't go to school. You read your Bible. In Asoku, Nnamdi Kanu ran away. He ran away. Somebody who ran away. And yet you accuse me of masterminding
this brilliant work that our young people are doing. He ran away, and the Okezi is on the run. He ran away, and Hope Uzodinma ran to what's it called again? Near Muagwa, is it to Obinze military barracks? If somebody can do that thing from where they ran to, imagine what they can do when they are home. He ran away. When I was in your court and I called Buhari a madman, you did not see the video. You black monkey, you nincompoop. You didn't see it? When I went to Abakaliki and smashed 8 cordons in one day of army and police, you did not see it. Why didn't the army wait to confront me when I am out with my men on a rally? No, they came to my house when I was having a nap, when there was nobody. Cowards. Fools everywhere in this UG. These black people. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, please, your name and where you are.
Yeah, I'm from Lagos. My name is Udo.
Udo, which part of Lagos are you in?
Udo. I'm in Mushin, precisely Mushin.
Udo, where do you come from?
I'm from Akwa Ibom State, the part of Biafran land.
Are you part of the protest in Lagos?
Yes.
Now hold on 1 second. Nyawood, are you listening? It is not just Igbo people in Lagos. Udo is from Akwa Ibom. Are you Anang or Ibibio?
I'm from Ibibio. What is happening in Nigeria? What I want to use this opportunity and say one or two things.
Go ahead.
My people who are from Akwa Ibom State, some of them might not have idea of what is happening in Nigeria because they are not outside. But once you are outside the state of Akwa Ibom State, you will see the kind of treatment that these people are giving to our people. Whether you are from South or Southeast, they classified us as Igbo people.
No, say that again. Say that again, please. Repeat your last sentence.
The kind of treatment that they are giving to a typical Igbo man is the kind of treatment that they are giving to you, whether you are from South or once you are from Eastern Nigeria, you are known as an Igbo man. So I don't know why our people will not want to wake up and take this opportunity and liberate themselves.
You have spoken very well. What is happening where you are now, Udo? What is happening where you are?
Well, for now, there are a lot of, because of the intimidation caused by the Nigerian police and some kind of forces, many young people who were part of this protest are now like waiting to take the next line of action.
The next line of action in Lagos is this. I want to let you people understand how revolutions are conducted. If they say you cannot come out during the day, you come out during the night. I said it in the morning. How much does nail cost? Ntuli nail. Go and get nails, and if you block a road, then you put nails on the road. Scatter nails, little nails, scatter them on the road. You puncture their tires. All their Hilux vans will be grounded. Don't you understand? Oh, Chineke me. Anyway, when IPAB joins the revolution, then you will see how it is done. I can't understand that this is you can immobilize them. You see Osho, the Apapa Expressway, you can make it unpassable for any zoo, army, or police van or vehicle. I'm telling you the truth. You can stop them. We have Iroko trees in our land. Cut down one near the road. It will fall on the road. They cannot pass. You hold them there, you kill them. And then since we have a photo, we are indoors, they are outside. How many of them are outside? There are 12 of them. How many of you are in a cartoon? Over 2 million. And 12 idiots outside. They are stopping you from protesting. My goodness me. Let's take this call. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. Please, your name and where you are.
Thank you, sir. It's Chibera calling you from South Africa, sir.
Please go ahead. We are listening.
Thank you, Onyendu. Onyendu, I just have two suggestions to make. Number one, you mentioned about ANC protesting for 40 years.
Yes.
Now, during the COVID, that is during the lockdown here in South Africa, especially the part where we live, myself particularly, I'm not here to boast, sir. You can ask our national coordinators here. We know how much we take care of our Nigerian brothers here. Now, what I'm suggesting now, those people selling giza or selling, I'm not undermining anybody. The world should listen and listen very good. The North are using what they call alamajiris. Without no insult, sir, we have a lot of alamajiris praying for the country to be good. They left Nigeria for reason to better their life. But they entered abroad and become worse than they are in Nigeria because the condition is not favorable. During the lockdown, you can ask my coordinator here. We contributed the money to our meeting, paying people's bill. Myself, I pay people's rent. What I'm asking all over the world in Nigeria, so it doesn't matter where you are. You have been in abroad for 15, 20 years. You have not gone home. Ask yourself why. You have been in abroad for 15, 20 years. Ordinary rent you cannot pay it. We are all suffering for it. I'm not excluding myself. We all have our problems. Now, if ANC are protesting for 40 years in the embassies, instead of you to sitting down, work at 20 rand, 40 rand, only 60 euro after 20 years in a country, then why don't you now volunteer yourself? Contact us, we coordinator here, we can see big man all over the world, our Nigeria big men. Organize us our own Janja weed, our own, what they call it in the north, our own miscreant. They're staying abroad. Next sponsor them, feed them, because they're not doing anything here. Because the aim of this thing is to get everybody better. Now, 15, 20 years in abroad, you cannot afford it. Isn't this opportunity you can sacrifice something? Join the IPOB, no. Take oath, you don't want to take oath. You don't like Nnamdi Kanu. Now everybody is awake. Where are you still waiting for? You're sitting abroad. When the APC, there's a xenophobia here, APC come out, most people travel home, not because they are affected. It's an opportunity for them to go because everything is messed up, sir. I'm telling you the gospel truth. In the US, they have people like that. In China, they have people like that. South Africa will have many of them. Why don't these people wake up now? I'm talking to them. Make them organize them. Contact our national coordinator. I want you to give all the onions in this case now. Tell our big men, I know you're having meeting with them. Let them start sponsoring them. These people should go to embassy and see because they're not doing anything. Then these are the feds that will be seen every day. Because if everybody sits at home, it doesn't concern me. Those who are bringing money out cannot go and see. Those who are working can't go to embassy. But if you are in Anyoka, so for 20 years, in Anyoka, rent you cannot pay. Then volunteer yourself, let's take care of your bill. Go to embassy and start singing Monday to Friday. Then we know you are doing something, we can be paying you for that. Then we know. Another thing I want to say, sir, when is our media going to join this revolution? When are they going to join? Because they have been lying for us for many years. They have not entered. Why would you tell us that Buhari is having a meeting with the former president? Which one are you talking? You that I recorded the video and given to. Those former president you are talking to, did they record the video and give to you? Those people that went to meet whoever you say is Buhari now, have they recorded the video during their presidency? Jonathan, let me to Babangida.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true.
So now, if they have never recorded and give to you, and this one is recorded and give to you, and you could not, when are the media joining us now? Because more than lie, the elite, those criminals are still having reason to lie more. But if the media join this revolution, don't do anything. Don't say Buhari say. We are tired of Buhari say. Buhari say. If Buhari did not say anything to you, don't say it to us. God bless you.
You have spoken very well. Thank you very, very much. That is true, you know. Throughout the presidency of all these people, Did they do any recorded broadcast? I believe that the answer is no. You know how horrible NTA is, and we still listen and hear them. And this one is just record. It's not even there is nobody there. It's just Aisha's man. There's nobody. You know, you zoo people, they don't have any president. There is no president in the damnable zoological republic, a place of damnation. We have come to the end of our program this afternoon, but I have an announcement to make. Brazil is coming out tomorrow. If you're listening from Brazil, tell other people they are coming out tomorrow. Berlin is also tomorrow. Philippines is on Monday. Everybody must do something. What have you done to support this revolution? What have you done? These are the questions you need to be asking yourselves. And we need to organize people in places, in small towns, in neighborhoods, to stop the advance of these murderers and killers. Only 12 people outside. From a window, you can block them off. From a window, you can prepare Molotov cocktail and ambush them. It's called guerrilla for a reason. Guerrilla warfare is there for a reason. Deploy it and use it. But above all, no vandalism and no stealing. But if you come across a corrupt politician, take them down and their investments. Thank you very much for listening this afternoon. We are reconvening this evening as always. From me, from here, good afternoon.
Wonderful people, great dear friends, wherever you are on the face of this very planet.